Okay. No, that's it. Thanks. Thanks. Bye. He seemed really nice. It's the small things, guys. He said I should have a nice weekend. I feel bad for not telling him that he should have had a nice weekend as well. Well, that's the topic of today's video, wallowing in the past. The information that you've entered cannot be verified. So I just went ahead, right? I contacted customer service because, I was trying to use my debit card. It wasn't working. So, whatever. I'll go ahead, call them up. And now it's saying the information that you've entered cannot be verified. Please don't give me the same guy. I hate bothering people like that. I'm socially awkward. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to call them again because it's the same guy answering. I feel like if I go back, it makes me seem like an idiot because clearly I couldn't press a few buttons that he told me to press. Okay, I'm gonna try calling one more time. Hi, I'm just calling there about my debit card. Hi, I was just calling to ask like my debit card is like it's unable to register whenever I try to order something online. I'm just trying to pay for like just say a subscription. It's just Xbox, I suppose. No, that's it. That's it. No, sorry. Thanks. Try to offer me home insurance at the end. Either way, I'm not sure if you saw yesterday's video, but I said that I had this huge orienteering competition. It's basically the sport. And yeah, I had it today. I did really bad. I'm kind of depressed because I'm an extremely competitive person, and if I perform very poorly in anything I feel passionately about, then I feel depressed. It's for Counter-Strike, for Call of Duty, for any in real life sports that I'm involved in, like I get so depressed if I can't perform well because it's just like I let myself down. If I'm part of any team, I let my team down. For the sport, what they normally do is every year they pick a senior captain for the boys and the girls, and then yeah. So normally they pick out of the oldest class. I'm in like the class before the oldest class. But since there was no boys in the oldest class, they picked me to be the boy captain, and then they picked a girl in sixth year or the year above me. What I'm trying to get at here is that today I had to make a speech since it was the last tournament of the year or last competition of the year. Something I do that like probably isn't good is like, like if I do something stupid, it'll only hit me maybe like 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later that I just did something stupid. And then for the following like week, maybe even longer, maybe even life, depending on how bad the thing is, I'll just like I'll think about what I could have done better. For example, I had to do a speech. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that. I'm sorry, my head is blanking out. I have a headache. But I went first because I was afraid that she was gonna say what I wanted to say. Then I guess our coach, I don't know, or coach you could call him. He's basically a teacher in the school who does the orienteering for us, but he's not really a coach. What he did is he ended up thanking the bus driver and a teacher that always comes with us, which sucked because that's what I was gonna say. So he passed me the mic. First of all, I wasn't expecting it to be that loud, so I put it like kind of right here, and I say, "Is this thing on?" Oh shit, it is. No exaggeration. That's exactly what I said. That's literally what I said, and people laughed. So that was good because that was like my comedic aspect of my speech. And then I went on to awkwardly thank. I thanked the teacher, and I thanked the bus driver. And the whole time I was like, the bus was moving. I was trying to focus on not falling over, okay? Because it was bad enough trying to walk from my seat, like all the way from the back of the bus to the front without falling. But then I had to like use one hand to hold onto the side, and I was shaking around like this. And then I had the mic in the other hand. I was so focused on not falling that I was just looking at the seat, like I was looking down like this. Everyone was over here, and I was like, so yeah, I'd like to thank basically our teachers, the bus driver. And yeah, that's how I finished my speech. I said, and yeah, like there's so many more ways I could have made that better, right? I could have said, thanks to all the students for turning up. While I was up there, I should have taken the chance. There's actually like one of our friends this year is after starting up. He just wanted to get out of school basically, but I definitely should have fired a shot at him and made that a comedic aspect. I should have looked down at the people more in the bus. What I was afraid of is that if I was to look down, I was gonna start laughing, or I didn't want to do anything stupid. I didn't want to make a fool of myself. Then yeah, after I made my speech, I handed it off to the female captain, and she was like, "Thanks, David, for stealing what I was gonna say." So basically, the teacher took what I was gonna say. I just reset it, and then she resaid what I said. I don't know. Like, what bothers me about it is that I came across as awkward. Like, the whole write-up, all I was thinking about was not even the event, but I was like, okay, how am I gonna do the speech? I end up doing the speech. It was so awkward. What I'm worried about is now people would think I'm awkward and weird, which I am, but I don't need people knowing that. And then people aren't gonna want to converse with me in regular day conversations, and yeah, like, okay, so I'm not really sure what to do here, guys. I've been trying for almost an hour now. I just got home from school. I had that big competition, and then to top it off, I had this really bad tropical Red Bull. It was okay, but it was just like fizzy water. It wasn't the best. It was like €2. That's really expensive. Now I can't even get on Xbox Live. Like, nothing wants to work for me today. Like, today is just a bad day. Price $59.99. Like, get strippers cheaper than Xbox Live, and I'd get more enjoyment out of it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I'm sorry that this video sucks ass, but I am just in such a bad mood. Also, shout out to Declan. If I ever become famous on YouTube and you stumble across my video, shout out to you. You were really helpful. And yeah, I feel bad that I didn't also wish you a good weekend. So have a great weekend, Declan, if you're watching this video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah. Just thanks for watching. Great commentary, Cube Shark. Really inspired your viewers with that one. What do I call this? Depressing Friday. I can't even spell Friday.